Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. And welcome back to our weekend roundup where we have a look at all the results from around Europe. And we will start off today over in France, as on Sunday night the top two sides clashed between Lyon and Paris Saint-Germain, and it was Lyon that ran out 6-1 winners. Yes, 6-1 winners. I mean, it did help that PSG played a lot of the game with 10 players after Ashley Lawrence was sent off in the 26th minute, but that didn't stop goals from Katarina Macario, Danielle Donk, Melvin Millard, Damaris Igarula, and a brace from Ada Hegerberg, her first 2 goals since coming back from injury, to give Sonia Bompasta's side the all-important 3 points to see them win 8 games out of 8 and go to top of the table. Elsewhere over in France this weekend, Bordeaux kept up their good start as they usually do, winning 3-1 over Paris FC. Elsewhere, Montpellier beat ICFF 3-0, Fleury 91 beat Saint-Etienne 4-0, Guingamp and Soyo-Charentes played out a 2-2 draw, and Stade Reims drew 1-1 with Dijon. Over in the Netherlands this past week, and in the big game over there, FC20 beats Ajax 3-2 with Fenna Kalma, Renata Janssen and Kerstin Kasperai with the goals for FC20, whilst Romy Luchter again continued her fine scoring form with 2 goals there. So at the top of the Eredivisie, it is very close between the Feyenoord, FC20 and Ajax. Speaking of Feyenoord, they beat Heerenveen 1-0 with Samantha van Diemen scoring the only goal of the game. And then the other results saw Den Haag beat VV Alkmaar 3-1, Excelsior Barendrecht beat Zwolle 2-1. Over in Germany, the big game that took place on Saturday afternoon between Bayern Munich and Wolfsburg went in the favour of Wolfsburg, winning 1-0 thanks to Katharine Hendrik scoring the goal in the 69th minute, a result which sees Wolfsburg move to the top of the table, and now with results elsewhere, Bayern Munich slipped down to 3rd place. And having a look at the rest of the results this past weekend in the Bundesliga, Eintracht Frankfurt beat Karl Zeiss Jena 6-0, Freiburg beat Werder Bremen 1-0, Hoffenheim beat Bayer Leverkusen 7-1, SGS Essen beat Sand 4-1, and Turbine Potsdam beat Cologne 3-1. Over in Italy this past weekend, and Sassuolo are having a cracking season and continue to do so, beating Napoli 1-0 with Hailey Bagaya scoring the only goal of the game in the first half, though they did lose Delphine Finches late on in stoppage time due to a red card. Juventus also continued their fine start to the season under Joe Montemurro, beating Lazio 5-0 with Lena Hurtig being amongst the goal scorers there. Elsewhere, Roma beat Fiorentina 1-0, AC Milan beat Pomilano 2-0, Empoli drew 2-2 with Sampdoria, and Inter Milan beat Hellas Verona 5-0. And finally, before we head over back to England, we'll go over to Spain now for this weekend's results. Barcelona continued their unbeaten start to the season with a 4-0 victory over Levante on Saturday, with goals from Alexia Putellas, Lique Martins, Jenny Hermoso and Aitana Bonmati. Elsewhere, Real Madrid beat Real Betis 4-1, Sevilla put 3 past Villarreal, winning 3-2, Bilbao beat Vallecano 2-0, Alaves beat Eibar 1-0, Granadilla Tenerife beat Valencia 2-1. And on Saturday as well, the other game that took place between Atletico Madrid and Real Sociedad saw Real Sociedad win 1-0. So at top of the table is Barcelona, Real Sociedad in 3rd, Sociedad in 2nd, Athletic Club in 3rd, and Atletico Madrid down in 4th, which is very surprising. And finally, over here in England on Saturday, the North London derby between Tottenham and Arsenal finished 1-1 with Vivian Miedema scoring very late on in stoppage time to earn Arsenal a point. On Sunday, Manchester United and Everton played out a 1-1 draw, Simone McGill scoring with 14 minutes left in the game to earn Everton a point there. In the second City derby between Birmingham City and Aston Villa won it 1-0 with Anita Asante scoring the only goal of the game. Brighton took all the points from Leicester with a Maisie Simmons free kick in the 93rd minute of their game. Chelsea ran riot against Manchester City, winning 4-0 with Jessie Fleming, Sam Kerr, Fran Kirby and Magdalena Eriksson amongst the goal scoring for Emma Hayes' side, and West Ham and Reading played out a 2-2 draw, with Lisa Evans and Grace Fisk scoring for West Ham, whilst Emma Harries and an own goal from Abby Stringer saved the point for Reading. And finally, over in the NWSL, we had the semi-finals played on Sunday. Washington Spirit beat OL Reign 2-1 with Ashley Sanchez and Trinity Rodman scoring the goals for Chris Ward's side. I would definitely highly recommend looking up Ashley Sanchez's goal, because it was an absolute lovely goal outside of the boot. And then the other game saw the Chicago Red Stars beat the Portland Thors 2-0, Katie Johnson and Sarah Voldmo with the goals there. So it sets up next Saturday's final between Washington and Chicago, 5 o'clock UK time, 12 PM Eastern time, at the Lynn Family Stadium in Louisville. Right, that's all we've got time for this week. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and follow us on all social media for all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. And until later on this week, when we will be looking back at all the Champions League action and ahead to this weekend's fixtures, we'll see you soon.